We've been talking much of the week about this big winter storm impacting a good portion of the country. In fact, we're dealing with winter storm warnings from, again, central Texas, just north of Houston. Houston's actually part of the city, I think, is under a winter storm warning, parts under an advisory. But they go all the way up into New England. And there's a nice ice storm, that swath of purple from Memphis to just south of Cincinnati, impacting a lot of folks in Kentucky. And that's where the most significant icing is going to be taking place. Now, for Western Mass, we actually are kind of split here. We've got a better shot at seeing more sleet accumulation farther to the north, especially north of Route 2. But Franklin County, northern Berkshire, and western Hampshire County are all under a winter storm warning, and then winter weather advisories for the rest of Hampshire County, all of Hamden, and southern Berkshire. Now, we're expecting some significant icing to occur, part of it from freezing rain and part of it from sleet. So overnight tonight, we go from rain gradually to freezing rain by tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, we go from freezing rain to sleet, and then tomorrow afternoon, sleet could mix in with a little bit of snow before it ends. So not a snowstorm at all. It begins overnight, starts north, so northern Berkshire County first, and then southern and eastern Hamden County last, and that will be close to sunrise. And as far as amounts, we're expecting anywhere between a glaze to as much as 2/10 of an inch of ice from freezing rain, but sleet could accumulate 1 to 4 inches, and I'll have a map for you to kind of break that down a little bit more. So what is the difference? My goodness. So we're dealing with rain right now. We've got cold air just underneath the cloud, but most of the atmosphere is too warm for wintry weather. So it's just raining. We've got surface temperatures in the 40s. Now, overnight, surface temperatures begin to drop, but we keep the warm air in the middle of the atmosphere. So as that surface temperature falls, once rain reaches the ground, it will start to ice everything over, and that's freezing rain. But as that warm air mass narrows and we start to kind of see it gradually diminish and the cold air at the surface deepens, we transition more to sleet. And nailing down the timing of one to the other is really difficult. Once the air column is completely cold, then we'll have snow, but I don't think we'll really get there. We're going to keep that little warm layer much of the day tomorrow. So this is what sleet looks like. When you look down at the roads, they are slushy. It looks like ice. It looks like a little bit of melted snow. So it's frozen raindrops. You can hear them. You can see sleet. Freezing rain just looks like rain. It's very sneaky. And then when you head out and you touch your car, you touch your porch railing, everything is glazed over, including roads a lot of the time. So it freezes on contact, creating that skating rink effect sometimes on road surfaces. If this is still a little too complicated for you, freezing rain and sleet via donuts. And I think this explains it pretty well, where you've got the sleet actually visible and then you've got the glaze from the freezing rain. Bear with me, right? Okay, so we have this cold front draping from New England all the way to the Gulf Coast, pulling in a ton of moisture. We still have a lot left to go. Rain is going to continue for the next several hours. We could actually end up with about 1 to 2 inches of rain through the night tonight. You start to see the pink come down from northwest, moving southeast again around sunrise. We may still be in that transition time, but I would say between 8 and 10 a.m., everybody has gone over to sleet or freezing rain or both. We'll be dealing with that the rest of the day, eventually tapering off in the afternoon, possibly ending as a few snow showers, and then we'll be dry for the rest of the weekend. So 2 to 4 inches is most likely up around northern Berkshire County, Route 2 corridor. Farther south, anywhere from a coating to 2 inches of sleet expected, and that is not easy to drive through. In terms of ice from freezing rain, a glaze to 1/10 of an inch for the valley, but the hills could see 1 to 2/10 of an inch of ice. May get some isolated power outages there. Overall, not looking like a huge deal in terms of power loss, but definitely a huge deal for travel tomorrow. Temperatures will be dropping into the 20s by the late morning, and they will stay there for the remainder of the day. In fact, we keep temperatures below freezing all weekend long, but we will at least have some sunshine both Saturday and Sunday. Now, Monday and Tuesday, we'll have more clouds, temperatures milder in the afternoon with a rain or snow shower, but much of next week looking good. Back to you guys.